just we have witnessed some of them. Started exhibition till today to celebrating. Let us celebrate the success of the two this startup system, that whatever we have demonstrated. And I must appreciate, please give a big round of applause to all the startup who has put their efforts, who has explained the things. And my request to only all of you, whenever you need any technical help, any suggestions, because I will not make my lecture very, very long, so you are most welcome to discuss with our scientists, to discuss with the institute. IIMT is there in all your endeavors. So this is the power of grassroots innovation, diverse sectors you have displayed, and active ecosystem collaboration, that why we called you and Purvodaya Odisha has called you to gel together, to interact together, compete with your company, but collaborate with the side company. So that will give you diversification. If you are from food chain, you enter into battery chain. If you are in battery, you go to AI, and that's why we call you a startup, that you should interact with your friend, and then you will get innovations further multiplied. Just now Abhishek presentation was there. Why don't, Abhishek, look at the banana biochar? That is a potassium enriched system. You contact that biochar stall, and why don't you make few batteries using the banana biochar? Understand? If you look for sodium battery, it will work you better, and that type of thinking has to come. One person startup was with mosquito repellent, and that is also biosystem. Only my 2 or 3 very free advice to all the startup: whenever anybody goes to you, whenever any person approach you, explain your thing in 2 minutes. Crux of the thing, no need of going into details of the system. And I always tell the slice ad to all my lecture, that in slice, if you see the ad, Besra Babu, Aishwarya Rai will come like this, a lip will be there, one drop of slice will go, she will tell, aha, everybody will understand what is slice. That is the startup, that is the marketing strategy you have to tell in a very nutshell thing, how it will go. Therefore, my request to all the startup, read magazine, read advertisement, how to tell big thing in a very small way. लिरिल साबुन का देखो ना, लिरिल साबुन खाली ऐसा लगा रहता है, वो सब लपेट के नहा रहा है, लेकिन सब लोग लिरिल में नहाने लगता है. तो lot of examples are there, try to do that. So I must congratulate all my startup, and on behalf of the institute, Dr. T. Pavan Kumar and Dr. L.D. Besra will be coordinating the effort. All the startup are invited to Calcutta on September 5 and 6, where CSIR-4 Institute, IMMT, C. Mary Durgapur, ISEB, and CGCRI is going to coordinate RISE Conclave 2026. What her lab has done in Bangalore, we are going to do in Calcutta. So all the startup from my side, we will give you free stall. You come and showcase your thing. Almost 150 to 200 startup will be there. Lot of things will be coming, but only you have to come with your own, so that stall charge will not be placed. Honorable Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Governor, and lot of people, scientists and scientific community will be there. So this is my open invitation to all of you. When we were seeing the different type of panel discussion, so always only one thing is balancing resources, critical mineral, rare earth, the environment, the utilization of the waste was the main form of our discussion, what Dr. Mamta will be presenting. So way forward, what should be from this 2 days activity, ideas, without execution remain merely dreams. As we leave this venue, our collective responsibility is to translate the insight, networks, and startup partnership conceptualized here into tangible ground level reality. Let us carry forward the momentum of July 30 and 31st as a continuous call to action, building resilient industry. Your startup should become a limited company, fostering inclusive innovation and empowering our youth to lead Viksit Bharat. Gen Z should be transformed into a greater industry leader in 2047. That was the mission of our Purvodaya, that was the mission of our startup Odisha, and that was the mission of IMMT. So my sincere gratitude to all the organizing committee led by Dr. S.P. Das, Dr. Mamata, Dr. Tripti Das, our two startup CEO man, and 2 stars, memory is short, okay. So the person who were engaged into the system, all the panelists, the person startup, most important, our Hindalco GET. Thank to all of you, one and all, for being present here. Whoever has contributed, starting from press and media, to the panelists, to the invited guests, to invited speakers, whoever has come, a great gratitude and thanks to all of them. Jai Hind, Vande Utkal Janani.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a great welcome address. Thank you so much once again. And now I request Dr. Mamata Mahapatra, Convener, Organizing Committee, CSIR-IMMT, to give her overview about this Purvodaya Mind Conclave 2026. एक जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत कीजिए everyone.
सबको मेरी नमस्कार. Honorable Chief Guest, Swami Prem Anvasi sir, Dr. Tapanchan sir, Dr. Nirmal sir, Ramanu sir, and Besra sir, Trupti ma'am, SP Das sir, and Omkar Parida ji, and Chandi Prasad Singh ji, and my dear friends and colleagues of the dais. We are really very much thankful to all the participants who are indulged in this program 48 hours tirelessly. Because of them only this program is success. So I will let you know what are the area we cover in this program. We actually, as a co-host, CSIR-IMMT act as a co-host and a knowledge partner. We are very much proud to close this transformative 2 days Purvodaya Mind Conclave. You know, Odisha's unmatched mineral wealth is our foundation. But the last 48 hours proved that our future lies in smart value additions. We have shifted the conversation from simple extraction to intelligent manufacturing. The conclave highlights 2 massive game changers for our startup industries. One is waste to wealth, another is AI and deep tech. To our incredible lot of innovative ideas has come and presented as a pitching session. And the most important is, if you see whole program, if you have come into, even if video of this program is available, most importantly, we have covered panelists all over the India almost, starting from IIM Jammu to CSIR-NL to NIT Rourkela, from IITs to CSIR-IMMTs. So like every panel, we covered minimum 6 panelists. They put their views, they give lot of ideas to the startup, to the students, those who have attendees, to see how they can take this towards the transformative to industrial avenue. And we have a very eminent lecture from Dr. R.N. Patra sir, who is the eminent person from India and also recognized throughout the world as the rare earth person. We also cover policy from Startup Odisha also, the policymakers, and they also insight how the startup can get the funding mechanism, what is the funding mechanism over there. So almost all the aspect we cover, and IMMT is very, very engaged in this 48 hours. All my staffs, all my family member, whole IMMT family member has dedicatedly served for this program to take it to a successive mode. And our team, IMMT, worked so that this program will be one of the successful program. Not only is program, it should be a transformative mode so that it will continue, and IMMT will also happy to share all knowledge which is available here. Also, we have showcased our technology so that it will have some startup ideas will come from them. So every effort from CSIR-IMMT sides we have given. So we thank you for this to Purvodaya Odisha, who actually dedicatedly interact with us to host this program, to co-host this program. So on behalf of our team, we also thankful to Purvodaya Odisha for the successful event. So all the cooperation, starting from our director, actually he is the main, I can say here, all the panel, whatever theme you have seen, actually director sir is the main mentor. He has guided us, you take this program like this. So for this, I thank you sir, and I thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request Shri Omkar Parida, convener Purvodaya Odisha, to please deliver the perspective of Purvodaya Odisha.
जय जगन्नाथ। मंचासीन आज मुख्य अतिथि स्वामी प्रेमान्वेषी जी, ए संस्थार अध्यक्ष तथा आम समस्तंकर मेंटर डॉक्टर रामानुजन नारायण सर, डॉक्टर तपन चांद सर, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमिटी ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन श्री शारदा प्रसाद दास सर, को चेयर डॉक्टर तृप्ति दास मैम, कन्वेनर डॉक्टर ममता मैम, सुदूर बिहार रु आसीथिबा आम समस्तंकर एडवाइजर डॉक्टर निर्मल सेनापति सर, एडवाइजर माइंस टू बिहार गवर्नमेंट, डॉक्टर बेसरा सर, सान भाई चंडी, एवं मो सम्मुख भागरे उपस्थित थिबा ओडिशा तथा राज्य ओडिशा तथा भारत भरर विज्ञान एवं स्टार्टअप्स उपरे इंटरेस्टेड तथा प्रोत्साहित करुथिबा सुधी वक्ता, श्रोता एवं सहयोगी और शुभकांक्षी सम्मुखरे पूर्वोदय ओडिशार पर्सपेक्टिव रखापी तथा ये 2 दिवसीय कार्यक्रम को सफल रूप से समाप्त करी डॉक्टर रामानुजन सारंकर लीडरशिप रे आम ये कार्यक्रम जो सफलतार सहित पूरी परिपूर्ण कलु तार कनक्लूडिंग रे मते किछि कहिबार सुजोग मिलथिबारु मु महाप्रभु जगन्नाथ निकट रे तथा आपण समस्त पाखरे निजको धन्यवाद करूछु। ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲୁ ଯେ ପୂର୍ବୋଦୟ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ପୂର୍ବୋଦୟର ଡାକରା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅନରେବଲ୍ ପ୍ରାଇମ୍ ମିନିଷ୍ଟର ଯଶସ୍ୱୀ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର ଋଷି ଶ୍ରୀ ନରେନ୍ଦ୍ର ମୋଦିଜୀ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ କଲ୍ ଦେଲେ ଯେ ପୂର୍ବୋଦୟ ହେଲେ ହିଁ ଭାରତ ଉଦୟ ହେବ, ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମ ଭଳି ଯୁବକମାନେ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲେ ଯେ ଆମେ ଆମ ତରଫରୁ କ'ଣ ଏଫର୍ଟ ଦେଇପାରିବା। ତ ଆମ ତରଫରୁ ଯେଉଁ ଗୁଣ୍ଡିଚି ପ୍ରୟାସଟା ଆମେ କରୁଛେ, ସେ ଗୁଣ୍ଡିଚି ପ୍ରୟାସ ହେଉଛି ଯେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିବା, ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେଟର ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିବା, ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିବା, ଇକୋସିଷ୍ଟମ୍ ଡେଭଲପ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯେଉଁ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ଅଛି ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିକିନା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲାଟଫର୍ମରେ ଆମେ ଏକାଠି ହେବା, କିଛି ଚିନ୍ତନ ମନ୍ଥନ କରିବା, ପରସ୍ପରକୁ କୋଅପରେଟିଭ୍ କରିବା, ପରସ୍ପରକୁ ଏନକରେଜ୍ କରିବା ଯେ ଆମେ ଯାହା କରୁଛେ ଯେଉଁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନରେ ଯାଉଛେ ସେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନରେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଆଗକୁ ଯାଇପାରିବା। ଆଉ ସେଥିପାଇଁ CSIR-IMMT ଭଳି ଏକ ପ୍ରସିଦ୍ଧ ତଥା ସର୍ବମାନ୍ୟ ସଂସ୍ଥା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମକୁ ମଞ୍ଚ ପ୍ରଦାନ କଲା, ତାହା ଆମ ପାଇଁ ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତ ଭାବରେ ଗର୍ବ ଓ ଗୌରବର ବିଷୟ। ଆଉ ପୂର୍ବୋଦୟ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ନିହାତି ଭାବରେ ନିଜର ଯେଉଁ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ରଖିଛି, ପ୍ରଧାନମନ୍ତ୍ରୀଜୀଙ୍କର ଯେଉଁ ଆଗ୍ରହରେ ଆମେ ଚାଲିଛୁ, ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ସରକାର ଶ୍ରୀ ମୋହନ ଚରଣ ମାଝୀଙ୍କର ସହିତ ଗୋଟେ 15 ମିନିଟ୍ର ଦେଖା ହେବାର ସୁଯୋଗ ମିଳିଥିଲା, ଯେଉଁଠାରେ ସେ ଆମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରସ୍ପେକ୍ଟିଭ୍, ମୋର ଆଜି ବି ମନେ ଅଛି, ଆମେ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସ 2025 ଦିନ ଅନରେବଲ୍ CM ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ କେବଳ ସମ୍ବଲପୁର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମକୁ ଇନଭାଇଟ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ। ସେତେବେଳେ ପୂର୍ବୋଦୟ 2025ର ପ୍ରଥମ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ସମ୍ବଲପୁରରେ ଥାଏ। ତ CM ସାର୍ ସେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟିଆ ବିଷୟ କହିଲେ, ଗୋଟେ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ କରିଦେଲେ ହେବ ନାହିଁ, ଗୋଟେ ଇକୋସିଷ୍ଟମ୍ ଡେଭଲପ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଆଉ ଯଦି ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଲାଗିଛ ତାହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଇକୋସିଷ୍ଟମ୍ ଡେଭଲପ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଲାଗ। କେବଳ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ କରିଦେଲେ କି ମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଗେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଆସିଲେ କି ମୁଁ ଯାଇ ପଳେଇଲେ କିଛି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ତୁମେ ନିଜର ପ୍ରୟାସ କର ଏବଂ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍ ଇକୋସିଷ୍ଟମ୍କୁ ଆଗକୁ ନେବା ପାଇଁ ଯେତେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ଅଛି ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀଙ୍କ ଅଫିସ୍ ତରଫରୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସହାୟତା ମିଳିବ। ସେ ଆଶ୍ୱାସନା ନେଲା ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଅନରେବଲ୍ ମିନିଷ୍ଟରଙ୍କୁ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରିଥିଲି, ଅନରେବଲ୍ ଚିଫ୍ ମିନିଷ୍ଟର ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ, ଯେ ଆପଣ କିଛି ଆମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଇଡ଼ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ୍ସ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ତ ଏଠି ଯେଉଁ ଆମେ ଲେଖିଛେ ଏ ଜର୍ଣ୍ଣି ଟୁୱାର୍ଡସ୍ ସମୃଦ୍ଧ ଓଡ଼ିଶା 2036 ବିକଶିତ ଭାରତ 2047, ସେଇଟା ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲେନ୍ ପେପରରେ ନିଜେ ପେନ୍ରେ ଲେଖିକି माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री मोहन चरण माझी आमको देते से पेपर खंडिकर जो उत्साह अच्छे आम गोटे वर्ष भितर पाखापाखि 12टी स्टार्टअप इवेंट्स आम ऑर्गेनाइज कलाणु जो थे पूरा राज्यर पाखापाखि 225 रु अधिक स्टार्टअप्स आम सहित कौन सी ना कौन सी कार्यक्रम अटैच होती आम लास्ट कार्यक्रम जोटा सबुठ बड़ कार्यक्रम आमर थिला संबलपुर रे जोटा स्टार्ट होता है 1200 रु अधिक पार्टिसिपेंट थिले से कार्यक्रम टी को ओडिशा सरकार निजर विजन डॉक्यूमेंट रे सम्मानित भाव में ताकू प्रेजेंट करते जोटा कि माननीय मुख्यमंत्री तरफ आम समस्त गोटे बड़ ब्लेसिंग थिला। परवर्ती समय आम फार्मा पॉलिसी जितेबाला आसीथिला तो सेतेबाला फार्मा पॉलिसी को लेकिन गोटे वर्कशॉप आम ऑर्गेनाइज करथुलु जो ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर इंडस्ट्री श्री संपत चंद्र स्वाई महोदय पूरा समय धरिक उपस्थित थिले एवं फार्मा इकोसिस्टम लोक मान सहित इंटरेक्शन करथिले। ता परवर्ती समय आम गजपति भली ट्राइबल एरिया रे पूर्वोदय ओडिशा तरफ इकोसिस्टम डेवलप पाई सेठी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट पाई केबीआईसी सहित मिसिकी गोटे इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करिथिलु जो थरे पाखापाखि 120टी ट्राइबल एंटरप्रेन्योर पार्टिसिपेट करथिले। तापरे एनएसीआईसी भली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सहित आमे केन्द्रापड़ा गोटे छोट इवेंट करिथिलु। आमे निमापड़ा वोमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स मानकर गोटे इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करिथिलु जोठरे से माने निजको प्रमोट करथिले इंटरेक्शन करथिले जो थरे पाखापाखि 250टी वोमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर पार्टिसिपेट करथिले। तो ये अनेक कार्यक्रम करिवार लक्ष्य उद्देश्य कौन थाई पारे जदि आमको किए पचारते ताले आम गोटे जिनस कहूँ जे ओडिशार उन्नति ओडिशार प्रगति केवल सरकारଙ୍କର दायित्व बा विजन रु आसीबो नाही। प्रतिटी ओडिया निज निज स्थान रे जेतेबेला पर्यंत निजकू ओडिशा पाई समर्पित न करिछि मातृभूमि पर समर्पित न करिछि सेते पर्यंत कौन सी भी सरकारी योजना सरकारी लक्ष्य केबे भी प्राप्त हेबो नाही। ओडिशा रे जदि आमे देखिबा तो आम पाखरे रिसोर्सेस नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस, मिनरल रिसोर्सेस, ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेस, ये सबू जाक इक्विवेलेंट अच्छी साउथ कोरिया सहित। किंतु आम जदि जीडीपी और जीएसडीपी कंपैरिजन करवा तो साउथ कोरिया आम ठार बहुत आगे अच्छे। ये जो गैपटा आम अच्छी कारण आम जेहेतु सदाबले गोटे नैरेटिव रही जाइए आम सदाबले झारखंड, बिहार, वेस्ट बेंगल सहित कंपेयर निजक करुचे, तेणुक आम ग्रोथ भी सही लेवल रे ही देखुचे। बट पूर्वोदय ओडिशा आम सदाबले कहूँ जे जदि आमर पॉपुलेशन और रिसोर्सेस साउथ कोरिया सहित इक्विवेलेंट अच्छी तो साउथ कोरिया भली इकोनॉमी मध्य आमर हवा दरकार। आउ लास्ट वर्ष स्वामी जींकर सहित गोटे इंटरेक्शन रे विषय छल मुझे रखी जे आम सदा $1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी कथा चिंता कर, तो स्वामी जी से कहते $1 ट्रिलियन उड़ीसा के लिए बहुत छोटी चीज़ है और खुद का लिए छोटा सोचना भी एक पाप है। तो स्वामी जी ने जो विषय बोला था उसी विषय को दिमाग में रखते हुए हम $1 ट्रिलियन से बहुत बड़ा इकोनॉमी बना सकते हैं 10 साल में, वो भरोसा आया और फिर उसके बाद से हम लोग सेक्टर वाइज काम कर रहे हैं। स्वामी जी ने एक छोटा सा मंत्र मुझे दिया था कि हर दिन एक सेक्टर के बारे में सोचना, एक सेक्टर का डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगा, और उसी तरह से हम माइंड कॉन्क्लेव जब ऑर्गेनाइज करें तो मिनरल स्टार्टअप्स, मिनरल रिसोर्सेज के स्टार्टअप्स के बारे में चिंता कर रहे हैं। तो पूर्वोदय ओडिशा अपना जो ब्रॉड विजन रख रहा है उसमें हम लोग जितना हो सके उतना ओडिशा में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट के लिए अवेयरनेस कैंपेनिंग के साथ साथ आप सबका हैंड होल्डिंग करने के लिए तैयार है। पूर्वोदय ओडिशा अगस्त लास्ट वीक में प्लान कर रहा है एक बहुत बड़ा वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट और स्टार्टअप्स का बीच में एक मैच मेकिंग के लिए, जिसमें हम लोगों ने 40 के आसपास वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट को इनवाइट कर रहे हैं जो कि स्टार्टअप्स के पर्सपेक्टिव को देखते हुए उन पे इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। और इसलिए आज जो आप लोगों का पिचिंग हुआ यहाँ पे, उसमें से हम लोग कुछ स्टार्टअप सिलेक्ट करेंगे, शायद 16-17 के आसपास हम आप लोगों के साथ दोबारा बैठेंगे और आपके पिच के ऊपर क्या काम और हो सकता है, आपण मानकर पिचटा को केमती सुधारी पारिबा से नहीं हमें प्रयास करिबा और ताकू सशक्त करिके आपण केमिति फंडिंग पाई परिबे इन्वेस्टमेंट हिसाब रे हमें प्रयास करिबा। किंतु इन्वेस्टमेंट अपेक्षा आमको इनवॉइस रो अधिक आवश्यकता अछि। आपण जहाँ प्रोडक्ट तैयारी करिया चाहूँगी सेटा केमिति मार्केट रे पहुँची पारिबो एवं मार्केट रो आपण केमिति इनवॉइस माध्यम रे आपण को निजको सस्टेनेबल करि पारिबे, से नहीं पूर्वोदय ओडिशा मध्य आपणक पई काम करिवो। पूर्वोदय ओडिशा आम समस्तंकर गोटे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। मु एठी जेते जण स्टार्टअप्स अछंती, जेते जण एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अछंती, जेते जण इंस्पिरेशन दवा पई राजी अछंती, मेंटर राजी अछंती, समस्त को रिक्वेस्ट करिवि जे आपण पूर्वोदय ओडिशा सहित सामिल हुंतु। आम निश्चित भाव में सांग होइके जदि चलिबा तो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जो डाकरा अच्छी 2047 सुधा भारत को विकसित करिवार एवं माननीय लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री जो डाकरा अच्छी 2036 सुधा ओडिशा को विकसित करिवार, से दिगरे आम निज निजर गुंडीची प्रयास करिपरिबा। एतिकी आग्रह सहित मु पुणी थरे ए संस्थार अध्यक्ष CSIR-IMMT रो डायरेक्टर श्री रामानुजन नारायण सर, जानकर गाइडेंस आमको पितृतुल्य मिली एवं निश्चित भाव में डॉक्टर ममता महापात्र जमीती आमको टेक्निक भाव में गाइड कर प्रत्येक मोमेंट रे आमको हेल्प कर जहाँ जो आज पाखापाखि 6-7टा बड़ बड़ इंस्टीट्यूट रो स्पीकर्स माने सारंकर गाइडेंस जो सारंकर इन्वॉल्वमेंट जो आसी पहुँचले। DRDO NAL भली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एठी पार्टिसिपेट कले, सेटा आम पाई गोटे बहुत गर्वर और गौरवर विषय। तेणुक आपण दुई जन को पुणी थे मु धन्यवाद देवी। ता सहित मो मंचर जदि श्री शारदा शतपथी भाई महोदय जी कि आमको सदुबले गाइड करते, तांको ना जदि ननेबी ताले असुंदर रहिबो। ता सहित ओडिशा सरकार माननीय बर मंत्री शिल्प एवं टेक्निकल एजुकेशन तथा स्किल रो बड़ भाई श्री संपत चंद्र स्वाई जे कि काली शरीर असुस्थता थिबा सत्वे आम गहन रे उपस्थित रहिले। पूरा गोटे घंटा से सबू स्टार्टअप्स मान को शुणिले, से स्टॉल बुलिले, तापर पूरा कार्यक्रम आम सहित रहिले। तापरे कार्यक्रम सारी से पुणी निजर बन्या प्रभावित अंचल को जाई सेठी भी ग्राउंड रे पानी भितर पशिकी लोक मान घर को गले। तो दिन जाकर कंटिन्यूअस काम जितेबाला ओडिशा सरकार मंत्री मैंने प्रयास करुँच तो कोठी ना कोठी आम भली युवक मानक मध्य प्रेरणा मिलूची जे आमे माने भी 24 घंटा काम करि परिबा। एही कथा सहित मु आपण समस्त को पुणी थरे धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करूची जे आपण मानक जोगु पूर्वोदय माइंड कनक्लेव 2026 रो ए संस्करण आमे सफलतार सहित ऑर्गेनाइज करि पारलु एवं आगामी वर्ष जेतबळे आमे यार 2.0 नै के आसीबा सेतबळे सर आमे पाखापाखी 10टी स्टार्टअप माइनिंग सेक्टर रो केमिति इनवॉइस जनरेट करिथिबे से नै आमे प्रयास करिवु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Nirmal Kumar Sanapati, Ecosystem Advisor, Mining Department Advisor to Government of Bihar, to please give your deliberation about industries, the perspective of industries.
Good evening and thank you everyone for making this, I will say the very initial initiative from Purvodaya Odisha to actually meet its objective from many angles. And at the very forefront, a big thank you to Director Dr. Rajan, and Dr. Mamta and team, and the whole other team and members who have actively participated. Coming back to the mining sector, if I say about myself, I've been extremely lucky to do what I have studied, or all through my career, close to 30 years, be in the field what I studied or started studying in way back in 1988. So I spent more than 85% of my career in oil and gas, upstream, and the rest on mining and mapping and yes. While contribution to the oil and gas has been significant, in mining it has been low. But however, I think I've been lucky to be part of some problem along with so many other informed people and capable people in the country and in the state per se. See, either we like it or not, mining till today, definitely in India, remains, and especially the upstream part, one of the most inefficient operations. Many people might take offense to it, but doesn't matter. It's a fact remains, either we like it or not. And going back to the CAG report of 2023, after MMDR 2015, Odisha is one of the biggest beneficiary with a revenue point of view. And if you know, as we speak, Odisha's balance sheet is among the strongest in the top 5 states. Goa, I think, is a small state, that's why, otherwise, Odisha is in the top 5 states. And why it is? Because of the mining revenue. So, in spite of the leakages reported by CAG way back in 2023, Odisha's mining revenue continues to be stronger. So what Odisha gets and what Odisha loses? Odisha loses around 5,000 crores a year. And when we are talking of 2036 vision of Odisha and 2047 vision of India, Swavlambi Odisha to Viksit Bharat, and Odisha becoming a $500 billion economy, every penny, every dollar helps in that endeavor, because Odisha can or need to develop a lot of infrastructure, not only in mining, road, ports, infra, any others. There, the big revenue is coming from mining, and mining will again contribute by plugging the leakages. Not only that, you would know Odisha has, I exactly don't remember the number of operational mines, but there are many auction blocks which have not been operational. So the effect, I would not say the application of the system what we are planning to bring in, it's not only make the operational mines more accountable for what they produce, what they report, and also make non-operational mines, the mines which do not have takers, make them operational, which in turn will generate more cash and obviously more iron ore and related ores which are there, and more employment. So that is where we want to bring in the first of its kind in India per se, and I don't think many places in the world has been done, but they are all starting up. Bring in blockchain-based tokenization into that. We have already introduced that and talked at the right places, and we are very close to having an initial solution for it. So I just wanted to, as an ODIA, I thought it's all our responsibility. Whatever knowledge we have gained over the years and which we think we can add value to the state revenue, the state resource and everything what matters. So we should do that. So effectively, when the Startup Odisha director was there, then I intentionally told that, we expected the upstream players to be here. Each of us are learning from each other at every stage. As forums and opportunities like this should be used by organizations who are into that business. And mining per se is a relatively closed-door business. In resource mining, if you compare mining and oil and gas is very, very worldwide. Worldwide, there is no comparison. It's almost chalk and cheese. The kind of brain what goes into oil and gas, when you compare it to mining, there is just no comparison. Why it is? Because it continues to remain inefficient, a very closed-door industry. We have been doing like this and we'll continue to do like that. The biggest part which is exploration and discovery, which is done mostly by GSI and MECL. What is the value addition of state units? I'm not talking of DMGs. People who are producing, and also they call it mining and producing. Very little value addition is there. GSI, they will give a G2 block, then you take it, get the contractor, give an auction, lowest value you bid. That's it. Yeah, you give the tender, complete the auction and start producing. What is the value addition from the organization? I know what I'm speaking might not really be liked by many people, but this is a fact, and government of Odisha need to take note of it. That I am taking as an ODIA. Now I'll give an example. Bihar is a very new state when you come to mining per se. Many people will ask, what is there in Bihar to mine? Bihar lost many things to Jharkhand when the separation happened. But, nature also is pretty smart in many ways than one. The parts of the Chota Nagarpur Nising complex, what has been left, the northern part in Bihar, that has critical minerals, rare metals, which is at the focus. So now Bihar wants to, initiate and go for a really first phase exploration and possible mining and production. So what I'm saying, there are opportunities, there are resources, you need to have an intent and an eye for it. And also you have to be lucky. NCMM, definitely, Odisha is really rich in resources across the value chain, major, minor, rare earths, everything. But what I'm saying, we are now in a stage where Odisha should be the trendsetter. We are the biggest producer. We have the highest resource base. What stops us from taking those initiatives which will set Odisha apart from rest of India? Why India? Tomorrow, the foreign countries also will follow. There is an E&Y report from FIMI, I think. If you look at the factors on which Odisha is rated, Odisha is amongst the tops, followed by Chhattisgarh. So, thank you. I think I have spoken enough. I look forward to many more such events and big takeaways from this for everyone, and to act on those possible observations, and which should not only bring in the changes in the revenue and resource, and also generate quality jobs and resources. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. T.K. Chand, Director Vedanta Group, former CMD Nalco, to give his deliberation about industry.
सर्वप्रथमे आमे आमर आराध्य देवता श्री जगन्नाथंकर आशीर्वाद भिक्षा करिबा आशीर्वाद भिक्षा करिबा आमे समस्त स्टार्टअप मानक पाई खास करी डॉक्टर रामानुज नारायण को पाई जे कि एते सुंदर प्रोग्राम टाको ऑर्गेनाइज करचंदी ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଉଜ୍ଜଳ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ପାଇଁ। ଆଜିର ମଞ୍ଚରେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ବରିଷ୍ଠ ଅତିଥିଗଣ ଡକ୍ଟର ରାମାନୁଜ ନାରାୟଣ, ସ୍ୱାମୀ ପ୍ରେମ ନିବେଶୀ, ସେନାପତି ବାବୁ, ଡକ୍ଟର SP ଦାସ, ଡକ୍ଟର ମମତା ମହାପାତ୍ର, ଡକ୍ଟର ତୃପ୍ତି ଦାସ, ମୋର ସାନ ଭାଇ ଓମ୍ ଆଉ ଚଣ୍ଡୀ ତଥା ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ। ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ହିନ୍ଦୀରେ ଗୋଟେ କପଲେଟ୍ କହିବି। मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है, मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनकी सपने में जान होती है। पंखों में कुछ नहीं होता, हौसले से उड़ान होती है। এইটাକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଷ୍ଟୋରି ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଯାହା ସହିତ ୟାର ଅନେକ ସାମଞ୍ଜସ୍ୟ ଅଛି। ଇଟ୍ ୱାଜ୍ ଡ୍ୟୁରିଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ 2015 when I joined NALCO as chairman cum managing director. After just few days of joining, I was told by my secretariat staff that 3 scientists have come from USA. They want to meet you. Then in fact, by that time, I was searching for some solution for some scientific issues. Then they came, they told that, sir, we are relocating ourselves from USA to Hyderabad, and we have a company called Yasa Vyasa, a startup company. We are looking for some kind of projects. So as you know that any industry professionals will tell what they require. So I told, look, this is an industry. Whatever is our requirement, that only I will tell as the project. I will not adopt what project you have come along with that. Then they told that it's fine, sir. You can tell us what you are looking for. I told, look, you know that NALCO smelter is in Anugul. That area is underground fluoride contamination area. In addition to that, because of the location of smelter, from where aluminum fluoride waste is discharged, there is a strong view of the local people that NALCO is contaminating the water. A lot of demonstrations are there. In fact, the day one when I went to Anugul, all the media persons, they asked me, what are you doing for fluoride contamination? By that time, the existing management has been doing with plasma technology, separating it, but anyway, it was not satisfactory. Then I told them that, can you develop a technology which will gasify fluoride and it will be released to the smelter's tube, and once again it will be charged in the smelter, so that devil will be there in the circuit itself. Then just I told them in a very light way that I have heard that at nano level material behaves differently. Can you also use the nano principles? Then they told that you give us 1 month time, we'll come with our lab scale project. Then after 1 month they came, they explained that they are going to make a nano digester tank with anode and cathode that will generate electromagnetic forces which will act on the molecule, that effluent molecule, and will separate fluoride which will get released as gas. Then our people, our team also examined it, and we thought that okay, they are in the right track. And then we told that okay, you go for its experimentation, and they did it, and it was a success. After that, prototype also was a success. Then we asked them that now it will be going to the commercial scale. So it will be producing some 10,000 liter. So I asked them what will be the estimated cost of this project. And sir, this estimated cost will be around 16 crores. There was a lot of resistance from NALCO officials, from finance departments, or 16 crore if it does not work properly. So who will be explainable? Then I thought that, look, someone has to take a risk. And it's a startup product, a innovative product, and a technology itself. They told us that this technology will be patented and NALCO will also have the joint patent. And then we gave them the go ahead with the project. The project happened, it became successful. Right now it is working. And subsequent to NALCO doing that thing, Hindalco did it. It was adopted by government of Madhya Pradesh, by government of Himachal Pradesh, government of Rajasthan. So look, now that company is somewhere around 700 to 800 crore company in Hyderabad. That way, look, determination of the person. I told that Hindi couplet because that in their dream, when they were talking to me, the enthusiasm, the determination with which they were delivering the thing, that created a type of confidence. Not only that, the sincerity with which just time, if it is within 1 month, means within 1 month, the project was given. So those things impressed the industry and industry pitched in. That is how the startups need to work with determination, with a enthusiasm in their dream, then they will become definitely successful, because there are people who will pitch money for you. You need to believe them, believe the system. I'll just tell you, when a system or when a new thing becomes successful, it becomes success when it delivers result. Result is the greatest propagator of the system. If the result is good, if the result is beneficial, automatically that system will get implemented. So similarly, if the startup, I was just some time back, I was sitting there and I was hearing a presentation, a pitching. I have really been impressed by the pitch, that the idea is good. How it will be, he will be able to make engineering solution out of that, it all depends on their determination and depends on their expertise. But the idea is definitely laudable. Low grade manganese, manganese carbonate, manganese sulfate, and from that the battery. Definitely it's a good and attractive idea. Impact of the startups